Compassion Day is about not just doing church or going to church, but being the church in our community and in our world. If you look at the Old Testament, you see the picture of the blessing of Abraham. And what God says to him is, I'm going to bless you so that you can be a blessing. God is always about pulling together a group of people, refining them and making them into people who reflect His very character, but then sending them out into the world so people who don't know God can see the nature of this glorious being, which all history is His story of revealing Himself through His gathered people to the world. Compassion Day allows us to show the love of Christ in very practical ways to people who are in need, and by that, to allow the church to help the hurting and to express themselves in ways, as it says in James, where it defines true religion as, this is religion pure and undefiled, to take care of widows and orphans in their need and to keep oneself from being defiled by the world. Again, in the New Testament, we see that definition of spirituality as being something we get in order to give, and that's exactly what Compassion Day is all about.
The boys and I have been alone. We lost their father when they were 6. And shortly thereafter, I got sick. And it's a progressive disease that greatly controls and inhibits my ability to do things. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have made possible something that I could not do, and I'm not able to do.
Compassion Day isn't really just a day. Even though the project may be on a day or a weekend or over a longer period of time, it's really about becoming people who see compassion as a way of life. A work that God is doing in our midst already, but Compassion Day just brings that out and pours fuel on it as God builds hearts of compassion in His people.
The last Compassion Sunday, I was moved to hear a testimony about an organization called Off the Floor Pittsburgh. I mean, it was crazy. People a stone's throw away are living on the floor. They're eating, sleeping. Kids are studying on the floor. And it moved my heart. I felt God nudging me to get involved. And not just like one day or the next Compassion Day, but like, I need to make a difference here. I felt the need, the push from Him. And we did a little benefit. We raised some money. It was so exciting to be part of this thing that God did. It's like we're tools in His tool belt, where He wants to fix this world. We're here to do that. We're His eyes, His hands, His feet, His ears. We need to look, we need to listen for these opportunities and obey.
I came out of the last Compassion Day with a feeling that we wanted to do something that was more intimate and directly connected to people. We loved what we were doing. We were fortunate we got connected with John Cain Memorial Hospital. These are long-term rehab patients. They'll be there for the rest of their life, most of them. We go in on a Saturday and we throw a bingo party. Very simple. But the joy we bring to those people is amazing. They're starved for fresh faces, a touch, a joy. One woman, a stroke patient, said to one of our gals, "You are my angel." How much better does it get? The one I remember, though, best is a little old woman. As she was being wheeled out, she turned and said, "This was the best day ever. We can make it the best day ever for someone else."
May God envision your heart around the idea of becoming a person, an individual, a family with that mentality of a lifestyle of compassion as you participate in Compassion Day this year.